So we are here for the American Football Answers. Is Deja Pickens. Let's see who pick with 2 out of 30 pairs. So, third of the way through season. Well, let's not nominate me. Got this as well. You see, college. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I guess Princeton and Eastern. I believe he was. The 6 o'clock game. For that till after dark. Chilling. Nothing about that. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the standings here. So in the American Football League, the AFC still the Patriots at 3. They're gone. He's at 3-2. The Bills at 2-3. And the Jets at 2-3. Now, the Patriots always seem to play good, tough. The Bills, Jets, Dolphins should be all confidence boosters for them. Make them 6-0 in their conference. And then they should face some tough one. But always, they always like a rivalry into Big Ben and Tom Brady. Big Ben was Bengals. Always have like Clemson, and CBS, home of the AFC. Or the main home of the AFC. Sometimes CBS does the switch, but mainly it's the AFC teams and the AFC teams and the CBS Fox and NFC teams. Mainly. For playoffs team. And they show it. And then for playoffs, it's NBC and Fox. The wild card is on Fox and one division. And one division on CBS. And then ABC. And ESPN simulcast the wild card. And as well as ESPN Portuguese in Spain. Fox Portuguese is in Spanish as well. And then Fox Sports 1 has basketball. And they attend with Pep Thomas too. Basketball. And then there's all that time. When you see this, there's that awesome. They have both divisions. The wild card game. Oh, it's on ESPN. In place of both divisions. And they have changed it. And Super Bowl this year. And this. Well, it's actually 6-0. The Patriots should have another win. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as strong as the performance this year's going with. But I think Tom Brady just turned strong. And he's going to work his way back up, pretty much. I'll start slow, but work his way back up, I believe. I mean, the Bills and the Jets, could face some close, tough wins, tough games in between. So, the AFC was for us, the Raiders are not too bad. The Raiders aren't doing too bad. They just can't find a way to win the games. The Broncos have not been playing well with Case Keenum. They've not really had the greatest year so far this season. And they Buccaneers on the team. Alright. Scared of him. And everyone wanted most teams that won were trying to sign Kirk Cousins. And that one trying to get Broncos from Broncos. You know what he's team. Because he had a breakout season. This team has a backup to the NFC Championship. So yeah, no. You got rid of him? And he's gonna be 2-3. Man, this is the first time in Bronco land. Especially with the Chiefs undefeated. I do not think they still have a chance. I mean, if the Chiefs, I don't have a schedule right now, I pulled it. But the way the Chiefs are looking, they played a good game against the Jaguars. I mean, just playing really well. Now look at the schedule afterwards. So there's some nice these games. Ding. Are 4-1. And the Bengals are a surprise team. And how are the Steelers? I had some tough games against the Browns. And the division is looking more tough this year. Especially the Browns and Baker Mayfield. Things look good. The Ravens didn't lose the Browns. So if Baker can play good enough, the Ravens can be good. The Bengals are surprising too. But I think once again, like the Steelers game, they're gonna have to play tough. The Browns are tough too. And I mean, they play good against the Steelers off the top. So I don't know who knows. With the AFC South, the Titans look like they're pretty good. They're 2-3-2. The Jaguars, but I believe the Jaguars have the best chance in their division. Titans are 3-2. Titans, though, did beat the Jaguars though. So, But I mean, if they can figure out the division right, I mean, Texans coach should be a pretty easy team. Texans should be pretty simple for the Jaguars. It's gonna be between the Jaguars and the Titans, battling it out. And then in the NFC National Football East, and the Giants and the Eagles are not having a good game this season. They're just being atrocious this season. That'll be another bad US. The Eagles are none of it because the Redskins lose some money football. That game, they're still going to be 2-2, and if the Redskins win, they'll be pulling away and stuff. And I'll be this atrocious team. Oh, and we got the NFC West, the Rams out to a 5-0 start. Here. The Rams, they play a good game against the Seahawks. And if you're going to say that, some bonus cards, some right. And I do not say just finish the game. But the Rams did play a tight, nice game. The Cardinals, the Flyers, they got done. Their hopes are pretty much done. He had like a good game. The game he won, and then the first week game, he looked like he was doing pretty good. And then you see Cardinals players. Cardinals have a better chance. Because they stand back and they have a couple. St. Bradford's average. He's okay. Just not like worth like he's just not that good. He can have some good games and he can have some bad games. And he's really unpredictable, St. Bradford is. But Rams are 5-0. The Rams, what I'm going to say about the Rams is that last year they were amazing. They lost in the divisional game on NBC, SU, 2018 season. The 2017 season, I should say. 2017 was in the divisional game. In the 2018 NFC divisional game on NBC, they lost to the Eagles, Super Champions. I mean, they were good last season, but now they're even better this season. Like last season, they were good. They couldn't really score a lot of points and stuff. This year, they're really good, and they've had this good. They were really good. Now they're explosive. They got Muhammad Sue. And Sue, if you know who he is, he's better. Almost anything. He'll kick a lot of games. Pretty much almost anything. Anything. Pretty much. Anyway. The Rams should have an easy win on their division. Now, the tough division is going to be, in the NFC, is going to be the East to predict. Just because they're so well placed. But it's not going to be that competitive, I don't think. It's going to come down to the division games in the East, from the West, North. It's going to come down to the division games too, or more competitively. But here's why. Because the Vikings-Packers game, always a good game. The Vikings in years past have always beat the Bears, and I'm being unbiased here. The Vikings should beat the Bears, no matter what year they are, no matter what the Vikings record is. The Vikings always play like a Sunday noon game between Vikings Bears, and only Vikings and Bears fans really care about that game. Let's be honest. If you're a Vikings fan, let's be honest. You know how those games go. Sunday noon, Vikings should win both. They should. And then Packers Vikings. Speaking of the Vikings usually it's like 50-50, so that's games can be decided. The Vikings Lions. No matter how good the Vikings are, no matter how bad if the Lions are bad, or it doesn't matter if what team's bad. Both are bad. One's good. Last year's Vikings were 13-3. Guess what? They had like a 14-7 loss to the Lions. Another seed with Case Keenum. The team. They ain't good. They went. They did not so good against the team. Yeah. How atrocious. No. Saints. The Falcons. The way they're playing this year. Their defense. I don't know. No. They're doing alright. The Buccaneers with James Winston. They're doing decent, but I don't think they're too good to be in the division. I mean, if the Saints pretty, the Panthers are really, it's going to come down to Saints Panthers, but most likely I think the division games, the Saints Panthers division game is really going to decide in some close games. Some of the close games the Saints and Panthers have, depending on the win or loss, are going to affect the way the season ends. I think the slump division, the Rams are my opinion. The East is going to be slump fest with them. I guess in the East, the Patriots are the slump fest too. Someplace. And then I guess it could be the Bills. But it supposed to be the Dolphins, supposed to be Jets, but I'm saying it's good enough to make the wild card. I really don't. Honestly, I really don't. The Dolphins could be surprised to make in someplace in the West. Chargers could. Might be bad. I don't know. Could be a surprise too, but I mean, the way the Chiefs are playing. The Chargers are okay. The Bengals, I'd say this dude. The Steelers can make it to the division. Could win the division. So could the Browns. The Ravens could win this year. I think the Bengals could easily win this year. So I feel like a toss up, but definitely a second. Third one's the AFC North. Going to win. And the second place is probably going to make it. And the AFC South, the Titans were a wild card team last season. And they won the division. They still made it to a wild card. So I say the Titans, the Jaguars could make it. But then the Titans can make it too. Because the way the Texans are cool too. The Jaguars are too. We're going to decide the division. Yeah, I would assume you say so. And honestly, East is definitely going to make it. One team has to make it, but I don't think another second team is going to make it. The Rams are definitely going to make it. But I don't see another second team make it. Unless it's the Seahawks. Get a surprise couple surprises as well. And I don't think they can make it. It's the NFC North. Let's say like the Packers or Vikings can make it. The Lions maybe. The Bears could make a surprise second. They could. You never know. Lions could make a surprise second too. And the Saints Panthers. Could make Bruins is definitely in the division. He's gonna have a couple of he's gonna have a lead on the division. Once the close ones between them two. There's close games between the division games between them two. There's close games overall. They have between those two teams are close game then. So they have a close game. The Saints win the close, but Panthers lose the close game. say it's 2 and 6. Tied, and 6. Lose a course, here's the record. It's 5 and 2, say. And okay, here's another course there. And since lose a course there. Well, win a course there, it could be 6 and 2. And say Saints, lose a course there, or Panthers win a course there. And it seems, this seems to show like winning course and losing course. You know, it should like losing course, winning course. Could be the decision from winning and hosting, like a wild card, or even a divisional round. 2, hosting, like, I'm assuming they're gonna host wild card, the Seattle Southwest, but the Rams are definitely gonna host a division game. I mean, the North could host the division game. It's either gonna be North or South hosting a division game. I mean, yeah, we'll see after the Vikings Saints game how that really shapes up the division. That's going to be a really big shaper up in the division. And like a late game, I know the Vikings play the Packers play the Patriots, and the Packers play the Rams. The Vikings play the Patriots as well as the Saints. And there's going to be some tough names in here. These from previous AFC teams place. So different division. We're really going to decide like who's good in the class and who's not. You can kind of get like first ones from the teams. Those teams had a matchup in like a draft game or a Super Bowl or something like that. We'll see these tough games. What? Who's gonna make it out? So, yeah, that's the game. And also, I'm gonna just my thoughts. I'm gonna probably tend the schedules. Maybe sooner here. The schedules. Make them one team. So.